There is some psychological dangers that we as people develop because of bad habits. And this habit, or one of these habits, are not learning to let go. When you are angry at someone or upset at someone, we have this thing of creating a loop that constantly plays over and over in our mind until it becomes so stressful that your body reacts in different ways. Blood pressure, stomach aches, stomach problems, and the list goes on. Stress will kill you. Stress will kill you. If you are not careful, stress will kill you. The psychological impact that stress have on your body is devastating. But most of the time, if not 99% of the time, stress is inflicted. How is it inflicted? I understand that you cannot help to find yourself into some stressful situations. But the way you act, the way you react and act in every situation dictates your level of stress. You see, stress is when you cannot deal with the situation, and it begins to affect your mind, and in turn affects your body, affects your organs, affect your health. How do you overcome this? I will give you a simple but yet effective technique. When you are stressing over something, and it doesn't really matter what the thing is that you are stressing over, you should end your thought with something completely positive. For example, if my wife done something that is not okay and not pleasing to me, if I dwell on that, the anger will be so much so that I will do something that I will regret, or I will do something that can jeopardize our relationship, or I can do something that can put me in prison. And it depends on what my wife did, or my girlfriend, or whoever. And the way you counteract this is by replacing the thought at the end. Say, for example, your wife cheated on you and you're going over that in your mind. At the end, say, you know what? It is a good thing. I still love her. She's a good woman, but I think it's time to move on. And what you are doing is you are consulting your mind, and you are creating a pattern that says, I want to think healthy, I want to think positive, and I want to think in a way that I will benefit. Now, the alternative would be you getting angry, probably getting a migraine, a headache, so much so that you can't sleep at night. You probably want to do something physical to someone. You probably want to drink. Like, so many things that will trigger the negative thinking that will equal to something you don't want if you are thinking logically. So what I want you to do is to understand how you're supposed to think. Now, you can't change your initial reaction to something, but what you can change is the end of that initial reaction. Your conclusion at the end must be deliberate. You must understand what it is you're going to say. And by being deliberate with your conclusion, it will save you a lot of headache and pain in the long run. This is a simple technique that is very effective, but a lot of us don't do it because we get caught up into the initial feeling of what it is that is physically or emotionally wrong at the time. And the more you dwell on what is wrong, is the more you sink yourself into a negative state that only produce disastrous results.